Today we talk about whatever I have prepared. I have seen with the interview experience from the geeks for the Power Programmers, Infosys Power Programmer, a specialist programmer, which is now as a specialist programmer. So what they have asked in the coding question, so I have prepared for that. So I will tell that. First, the important question from the graphs they ask is Dijkstra algorithm. Okay, you have to implement the whole code, not just a function, just also the driver code too. You can implement with the array list or matrix, whatever choice with it, but you have to give the approach, then just code you the full driver code and function code. All you have to do. Okay, then you have a question like Kruskal algorithm. Also you have to do the Kruskal's algorithm. Then travel salesman problem. So this question which I have get from that, and also one question from the number of islands from the graph that were asked in the interview of the Power Programmer. Okay, so a lot of question from the DP. We are talk about the whatever DP question they have asked, and also the backtracking question also asked. So first we will go with backtracking, whatever rat and mouse problem they have asked it. Okay, for the experience one, they've asked rat and mouse problem. One was or more permutation of a string, so both were the backtracking questions. So backtracking was you take a movement for the solution and backtrack from it from the others for other solution. So you just backtrack for the every possible combination you have to find, then you must do backtracking using recursions, using stack function memory. So yes, then you have a lot of DP questions. Okay, so what are they from a lot of there was most of the from the palindrome. So next smallest palindrome you have to do the longest palindrome. You are using DP, not just brute force. Permutation of string just by backtracking. Okay, and also from longest common subsequence is also like a palindrome thing. Okay, from this modification you also can do the palindrome thing. Okay, so that was from the palindrome, and do like then also DP questions like diameter of a tree. Okay, from DP, not just from the brute force. For every possible you will find, you have to memorize it and use the sub problems solution in the problem solution. Okay, then also you have to do for the tree level order traversal. Okay, do it in order, post order, do all. Okay, in the tree also diameter was also in that. In linked list we have merge sort using linked list. You can also do quick sort using linked list, but most of the time they are asked merge sort using linked list. You will also get to asked that middle element of a linked list, you may that you get. And 01 knapsack was also asked in one of the interview experiences. That also the DP approach, the brute force approach, also the DP approach. Okay, and my question, one of my friend were asked that multiplication implication of a matrix, and then he get the question of a fish question, that evil scientist introduce a fish. Okay, just I'm telling you. That was one question was like evil scientist make a fish. Okay, uh, and this fish can eat if the other fish is smaller than that. Okay, he can eat it and made itself this plus this. And what you have to do, that you have to do the number of steps you have to do. The steps were counted, that you have to introduce one fish in the tank. uh, so that was the one movement, and you can also remove the fish. And what you have to done at the end, that the fish you have introduced, uh, the size were given like 5 or 6, whatever it is introduced. And at the end, with the minimum number of operation, you can pull out the fish or introduce a fish. Like for a 5 you can introduce 4, so he can eat it and make it maximize. Okay, he can eat other. Okay, that was a one step. so that only this fees evil fees will remain. So that was a DP question my friend were asked, and also I have uh, mm, read that more 5 or 6 interviews they have asked it. Okay, these were from the coding section. Okay, egg drop problem also can be asked, and also like stock span problem from the stack is also from myself where stack question were asked, also from chessboard were asked, and queen problem you can do it. Okay, like, and I will say that one pattern cannot be from the DP also coding questions from the system design, like airline system you have to design it. Okay, or you have to design like railway ticket system and or URL shortener. So if the person who are interviewing you has a bigger experience, then he might that ask little bit of English question and asked a lot of CS fundamental questions, and one is system design question. Okay, system is like URL shortener and all, and be clear with the DBMS. They asked a lot of DBMS questions, and system design is also based on DBMS, and they asked queries on joins and normalization. They are permanent questions on that. 99% chances they are going to fall on that, and keys if they have asked. So, and computer networks OS may it may that he can ask. So that if you have 1 month, 2 month, 1.5 month, whatever you have, so you can prepare for that this thing. Okay, so hope it can help you, and yeah, I can, if this is not visible, then I will also tell you in the description, all were written in the description. You can read it and just go and just code it. And I also tell you that they will told you to code completely, not just a function, also the driver code for accepting, not just a manual input, just user input. Okay, so be clear with it, be clear with your ID. Small functions, like you may not forget the equals function, size of, like this function stack, push, pop, uh, which operation, poll operation done in queue, and this stack pick operation done. So you know, don't forget at the time, and be clear with the IDs. You can code in the NetBeans, Python, whatever platform, CodeSafe ID, gigs for gig. So be clear with your ID, tell him that I want to do in that, he will, if he agree, then you just start it. So that was it, and I think this will be helpful, and hope you like it, and if you have any doubt, just comment it out.